so excited.
Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
show. You look fantastic.
I'm so happy to be here. Ooh, a straight person told me to tell you Nick's in 5.
Okay, yes, thank you, yes.
Did I do it? Is that right?
Yes, you did it.
Okay,
You did it perfectly. You did it perfectly.
Boots the house down, mama. Happy Pride.
Happy
honey.
Pride, yes. Happy Pride. Congrats on the book.
I can't believe it.
No, I want to get into the book, but I'm very excited about this. You were just at the Tonys. You performed at the Tonys, on the Tonys.
Yeah. Insane.
Frankie, talk to me. What was it like? What was it like?
Oh my God, it was the most incredible experience of my entire life. You know, I've been watching the Tonys since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And our call time was 7 a.m. for an 8 p.m. show. So it's like a very long day. I woke up like very depleted. But I got a text from my best friend, Selena S. Titties, that said, remember, from Drag Race. She texted me in the morning and she said, remember when you were a closeted little kid watching the Tonys and believing that you could be part of that one day? Well, today do it for little Frankie. And like that just like got me in.
Right?
Like I was like, let's go.
That's all you needed.
And I got to do that for a little boy somewhere in this country.
You posted doing it for little Frankie
Little
today.
Frankie.
And then here's what I loved. Your mom, Joan, who we love, she said, so proud of you. Be there soon, darling. Just landed. I love you. Did Joan think that she was texting you?
I don't know. I think she thought I would see that comment first, and to be fair, she was correct. I did see the comment before I saw the text.
And so she made it to the Tonys?
She came directly from Ariana's first show in California.
Oh my God.
She took a red eye to New York City, saw the Tonys, and then the next morning flew back to California to see Ariana's next show.
That's a good mom.
Yeah, she's
That's
the best
a good
mother.
mom.
She's the best mother in the whole wide world. I love you, Mom.
Yeah, we love you, Joan.
We love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joan!
Yes, it was her birthday yesterday.
Titanic, it's a giant hit, but it started in the basement of a Gristedes supermarket.
Yes.
And now it's on Broadway. People are saying it's one of the funniest shows they've ever seen. Explain to everyone what it is and why they have to go see it. But what is Titanic?
Okay, the elevator pitch is, it is the story of Titanic told by real passenger Celine Dion through her music, period. End of story. It makes sense, right? Like, that makes sense.
So if Celine Dion was on the Titanic.
Yeah, of course she was.
This is her version.
Yeah, exactly, of the story of Jack and Rose, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
it all makes sense.
I play the captain, I sing I Drove All Night, and I might have partied a little too hard the night before, and I might crash the iceberg because I'm on
Tipsy.
Molly.
Okay,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
These are all things that might have happened.
Yeah, it's possible.
Your character's name is Victor Garber.
Yes.
Yes. That's hilarious.
We love Victor Garber.
He's
Yes,
an
of course.
amazing actor, but he was in the original Titanic film.
And he plays the architect, so I'm the captain, which is not Victor Garber, but I'm kind of all of the characters that are, and we just said we wanted to call him Victor Garber, because we love Victor Garber.
But then Victor Garber came to see the show.
No. Oh my God.
Did you get nervous? Did you freak out?
Oh my God. I was...
It's the greatest.
I know, 2 captains. I was freaking out because I love him, obviously, and I wanted to do justice to the Victor Garber who is going to be there.
Yes.
So I definitely got nervous, but he pulled me aside after the show and he was like, this is so great. You get to show everything that you do, and I watched you the whole time and you're doing really excellent work. So it was like, whoa!
Yeah, from Victor Garber.
From the Victor Garber. So I was really happy.
Celine Dion has not seen the show yet, but you have met Celine Dion.
I have met Celine. Okay, so the first time I met Celine Dion was right after Ariana was on your show and she did her Celine impersonation.
Yeah.
And so I was there in Vegas and Celine comes literally running up to me and she's like, oh my God, Frankie, you have to tell your sister, when she did me on Jimmy Fallon, I peed. She goes, I was laughing so hard. I peed myself. I peed. She comes out with the perfume. She goes, oh my God, over here. Oh my God, I got to come over there. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway, enjoy the show. Good night.
Oh my God. That's how she does it. That's how you do it.
I love Celine Dion.
Yeah, who doesn't?
She's
We
my
love her.
whole personality these days.
Talk to me about your new memoir here, Super Gay, which is you're a superhero alter ego.
Yeah.
You make a lot of comparisons between superhero stories and your own story. Every chapter starts with a little comic.
Yes.
Explain this. And how did you come up with the? When did you go? This is a great idea for my memoir.
Well, I wanted to tell the story, obviously, in a theatrical way, because I don't know if you know me, but I'm like kind of theatrical in my day-to-day life.
A little bit.
And like, I'm covered in like tattoos of all my favorite sci-fi, fantasy, superhero stuff all over my body, and I was like, how do I integrate those two things? And I realized like my life is very much like a superhero origin story. Like throughout my life, I've learned different superpowers that make me the person that I am today. Like when I was on Big Brother, I learned my ability to do mind control, for better or for worse. Like I was really good at getting those people to do what I wanted them to do inside of that house. So it's like, I talk about my life story as if I'm a superhero gathering these powers, but in the end, you realize that my greatest superpower is being myself. And who I am is super gay. And it's just, it's an amazing journey.
That's fantastic.
I hope it helps people and inspires people.
It's moving, but it's also very, very funny.
Yes.
There is an audiobook, I will say, by the way, that I cannot wait to hear.
I loved doing the audiobook because I got to do all my character voices, and I love to do character voices.
What were your character voices?
Okay, my favorite. Okay, here, see if you can guess.
Okay.
Smeagol.
Oh my gosh.
Why does it cry, Smeagol? Stupid fat hobbitses. He likes it raw and with us masters.
Oh my gosh, come on. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Andy Serkis, if you're ever tired, you can just call me. I'm cheaper.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what else do I do? Okay, I was on a show hosted with Catherine Schwarzenegger, and Arnold sent in a video, and he said, Frankie, if you don't do a good job hosting with my daughter, you're terminated. You can come to my house. Get to the chopper. I have a pony. You can feed him carrots. This is my son, Patrick Schwarzenegger. He was in the White Lotus. He had sex with his brother on the show.
You feed him the carrot.
You get the carrot to the horse. We should do Dueling Arnold. How do we do this?
How do we get this? How do we make this happen?
We need to do Dueling Arnold.
I will say I loved it. I loved all the funniness of it. I love your character, but also I love the stuff you've gone through and talking about your sobriety.
Yeah.
And honestly, and I do, like you said quickly, you do hope that people get help from this book when they go like, hey, I'm looking for something, and you're going to help me get through that place in my life.
Yeah.
I think it's important. I think it's great that you're doing this.
Thank you. Yes, I'm coming up on 9 years sober next week.
Come on,
which is an incredible milestone.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it's very difficult. And, you know, I do talk about it there, but mostly I talk about my family relationships. And, you know, like I did destroy some of those relationships when I was drinking and using. And to be here 9 years later, having such a close relationship with my mother, with my sister.
They're very supportive.
They're unbelievably supportive. And it's just like, I hope when people read this book that know another alcoholic or an addict, they can see that there is hope for that relationship to mend.
Yeah.
Because I am in the best place with my family. And it's just such a gift.
And look at you. You're on Broadway,
I'm
bud.
on Broadway.
You have a book. Frankie Grande. Super Gay is out June 23rd. Titanic is now playing at the St. James Theatre. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.